partner cheated, asked to remain friends, left for a few months and came back, and now is leaving for good. I don't know how to feel. My partner of a year cheated last October with a coworker of his when he was on a work trip back in the country he's from. He's an expat in mine. I found out he's since only admitted to an emotional affair, but I'm quite sure it went further than that. Before me, he had had an emotional affair with this same coworker while with his ex, which he claimed to have stopped and cut off. He had also claimed that this coworker had quit the company so she was no longer an issue, when I'd asked last year. Coupled with the cheating, he was also struggling mentally, and eventually he asked for a break to deal with everything that was going on with him. I fought as hard as I could to keep this man. I know, but I truly thought he was the one. And when I realized I was fighting a losing battle, I let him go. He still requested to be friends, and I honestly didn't want to because I'm not someone who's able to be friends with exes. We didn't speak for a month or so, then met up to talk again. When we met up, it was January of this year, and he fully apologized for the affair and told me he was going away for a few months on a sabbatical and would be open to trying again with our relationship when he got back. He just needed to sort his head out first. Throughout his sabbatical, we talked on and off. We were always good. I believe people will understand when I say this man understands me on a godly level, and the connection was tangible. He was my love and my best friend, and so many things rolled into one, which made the cheating so much more difficult to deal with. During our relationship, he always told me how wonderful I was to him, and he truly made me a better person for myself and for him, and I was the happiest I'd ever been. I know this man loved me for real. Some friends say he might have love-bombed me, but I can say for sure it was real. Anyway, man came back, and I felt like I wanted to give things a go again. My therapist suggested letting him know where my head was at, because worst-case scenario he would reject me, and I could carry on with my life sooner than later. We met up for dinner and had a lovely evening, joking, banter, gossip, everything. It felt like I had my best friend back. Then just before he left, he told me he'd given us a lot of thought, and he felt like he wanted to be selfish and that he wouldn't be a good partner to anyone at this point, much less the partner I deserved. I admit, I froze. I didn't expect him to say that. I found myself telling him that I understood and I needed some time to process. He left that evening and I cried myself to sleep. We were supposed to meet again as he had a gift for me from his travels, and after a few days of crying and tough love from friends, I decided I didn't want to speak to him again. We haven't spoken since then, almost 2 months ago. I was at peace with my decision because I rationalized that he wasn't going to choose me again, like he previously did, but I was going to choose me. It hurt like hell, of course, but I knew this was the best way to move forward. Tonight I saw a post on social media that his apartment is up for a lease takeover, and it's available from mid-next month. He's leaving the country. And then it hit me. I will most likely never see him again. I will never get a shot with this man ever again. I thought I'd closed the door behind us firmly when I decided I didn't want to be in contact anymore. But this feels extra final. I guess I always thought someday, somewhere down the road, we'd have another shot, because I still have so much love for this man and I don't know how to deal. I just need support, guys. I'm so done with being sad over this man. I loved him and believed in him so much that I've been hiding the fact that he cheated from so many friends and family to protect the image they have of him. Please help me out with what I can do to feel better and quick.